through the experience of the senses. When the typical human being goes to a concert, there is the expectation of being entertained by someone. Someone is doing, and everybody else pays their money to receive something from that one. And there is some subtle thing that is offered in that. And then when there is some disturbance to conditioning, like a rainstorm, those that are coming for that reason scatter, because there is the experience of something that is going to be uncomfortable, out of familiar control. So the masses flee for their familiar comfort, based on what has been conditioned in the mind. And then what remains is the open heart, where there is no performer and no audience, where there is the ecstasy of being in love with the music, which is not hindered by the rain, but it is set on fire by it. This is what the mind calls smoke. It's every single situation that the mind sees as an issue. It's all the music. When there is freeing this false notion that the mind is my mind, something relaxes, and then it can all be received. And then it is tasted for what it is. The thing of it is, there must be this love affair. And if it is not intact already, it is simply to hang around, it will be. When nothing will cause turning away, then everything is tasted as it is. It is all the beloved, every feeling, every thought, every sensation, everything, everyone. And it's a symphony. And there is no note that is ever out of tune. It breathes expansion and contraction. There cannot be freeing if there is not contraction, because that's what causes the binding. The mind goes to something wrong, but the possibility is to open to totality, to open to the music, which arises out of the experience of being separate, and the separate one believing it knows. And the humbling is just watching it. And in the watching, when the watching is not asking, but just watching, it all transforms like magic. In Taoism, it is spoke that the Tao, the source, the essence, arises out of the darkness. For it is in the darkness that the individual separate one has created this constriction and fear. It is what binds that one. So it is where the doorway is. What is the problem in truth is the doorway. Ultimately revealing that it's all the music. The contraction and the expansion. It's all the breath of God.